वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I offer my humble obeisances to all the devotees who came for this session, a special session on the occasion of Balaram Jayanti. Tomorrow we are celebrating the auspicious appearance day of Sri Balaram, the elder brother of Sri Krishna. So it's very auspicious that we are getting to celebrate so many festivals, Vaishnava festivals this month. We recently started the Jhulan Yatra Mahotsav, and tomorrow we are celebrating Balaram Jayanti and concluding the Jhulan Yatra. Then within a week, we'll be celebrating Sri Krishna Janmashtami, and after a couple of weeks after that, we'll celebrate Radhashtami. So it's a great fortune for conditioned souls to get an opportunity to practice bhakti, to study scriptures, to hear Krishna Katha, to chant Krishna's names, and to participate in such wonderful Vaishnava festivals. All these activities, enthusiastic participation in all these activities will definitely bring us closer to Krishna's lotus feet. Today, we'll discuss the auspicious glories of Balaramji, who holds a plough in his hands and who ultimately leads us to the lotus feet of the Lord with so much love and affection. The 10th canto Bhagavatam says, Iti nandadayo gopaha Krishna Rama katham muda kurvanto ramamanascha navindan bhava vedanam. Iti nandadayo gopaha. This shloka appears in the context where Sukadeva Goswami was narrating Krishna's Pauganda Leelas. Actually, um, Krishna has recently shifted from Gokul Mahavan to Vrindavan, and he was given the charge of calves. So, along with Balaramji and little boys, cowherd boys, Krishna goes to the forest, and as soon as he entered the forest, there were two demons that attacked Krishna. One is a calf demon, Vatsasur. Second is a crane demon, Bakasur. So Krishna killed them. Effortlessly, Krishna killed them. We can discuss those beautiful episodes some other time. But after Krishna killed them, all the Gopa boys came back to their homes and gave a report to Nanda Maharaj and all the elderly Gopas. You know how Krishna was attacked by these demons and how Krishna killed them effortlessly? Then all the elderly Gopas would hear these pastimes with great excitement, and they also relish them and discuss these pastimes amongst them. So in that context, Suta Goswami says, Iti, in this way, Nandadayo Gopaha, all the Gopas headed by Nanda Maharaj, you know what they are doing? Kurvanto means they are doing. What are they doing? Krishna Rama Katha Muda Ramavanascha. They were discussing the pastimes of Krishna and Balaram. Katha means their topics. Muda, with great joy. Ramamanascha, they're enjoying their discussions about their little sons, Krishna and Balaram. Na anavindan bhava vedanam. By such absorption in spiritual discussions about Krishna and Balaram, they did not experience any bhava vedana. Bhava means this material existence. Vedana means distresses, difficulties. Although practically every single day the demons are coming and disturbing the peace of Vrindavan, the Vrajavasis were always peaceful. They're always happy. Why? Because they were discussing about Krishna. So the message here is, although we are surrounded by so many difficulties and anxieties and worries in this world, if we take shelter of spiritual discussions, if we take shelter of the pastimes of Balaram and Krishna, and if we sincerely discuss those pastimes with other devotees, then naturally we'll be relieved from all kinds of difficulties, right? Navindam bhavavedanam will not experience any material tribulations. It's monsoon now, it's raining outside. As I'm giving class here, there is a lot of rain outside. But because I'm inside the room, the rain is not affecting me. I'm not being drenched. There is a shelter above me. Similarly, although the difficulties are everywhere in this material world, especially in Kali Yuga, these difficulties and anxieties are very, very intense. Still, if you take shelter of the umbrella of Krishna Katha and Rama Katha, Balarama Katha, then we will not experience any difficulties. In short, the main message of this shloka here is, discuss about the pastimes of Krishna, discuss the pastimes of Balaram, then you will not experience any material anxieties. So, in this mode, let us try to discuss some glories of the Lord, not just to be relieved from the anxieties of this world, but the primary purpose is to attain the lotus feet of Krishna, to develop loving devotion to Krishna. So, at that stage of developing sincere devotion to Krishna, difficulties are automatically removed. So that's like a byproduct. So Balaramji holds a plough, and that plough represents agriculture, right? So Krishna plays flute and enchant cows. Krishna is representing cow protection. Balaramji is representing agriculture in one sense, right? They both are living in village, uh, emphasizing simple living and high thinking. So Prabhupada also very beautifully emphasizes on the importance of having farm communities and uphold this principle of civil, simple living and high thinking. And Krishna and Balaram are also giving this message. Uh, so Balaramji, with his plow, he also punishes some demons, destroys some demons. And he also destroys the anarthas in the hearts of all the living entities. And he also removes the difficulties of his devotees, removes all the obstacles of devotees in their devotional service. That's how Balaramji protects his devotees with his plow, and he leads us with love towards the lotus feet of the Lord. Because he himself is acting as a servant of Krishna. Although Balaramji is as powerful as Krishna, in terms of power and might, Krishna and Balaram are replicas. Although their forms are different, Krishna is dark in color and Balaram is fair in color. Krishna is like a dark monsoon cloud and Balaram is like a white spring cloud. Still, although their complexions are different, forms are different, some activities are also somewhat different. But as far as power is concerned, they both have similar strength. But still, Balaramji chooses to act as a servant of Krishna. Srila Prabhupada explains, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and Balaram is the supreme personality of servitor Godhead. He is also Godhead, but he's in the mode of a servant of Godhead, right? Therefore, he is servitor Godhead. So, Balaramji, uh, even before appearing in this material world as the son of Mother Rohini, Balaramji started serving Krishna. You know how? First, Balaramji entered within the womb of Mother Devaki, as you are seeing in this picture. He first entered in the womb of Mother Devaki, but Lord Krishna in the spiritual world instructed Yogamaya to transfer Balaramji from the womb of Mother Devaki to the womb of Mother Rohini, because Mother Rohini is the eternal mother of Balaram. So Rohini Mata, like at the time she was living in Nanda Maharaj's home, and Yogamaya transferred Balramji from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Mother Rohini. But why did Balramji enter in the womb of Mother Devaki in the first place? If Rohini Mata is his eternal mother, he could have entered into Rohini Mata's womb only. Why did he at all enter into the womb of Mother Devaki? Because Devaki is the eternal mother of Krishna, and Rohini is the eternal mother of Balaram. The answer is because Balaramji is Ananta Sesha. He wanted to first enter into the womb of Mother Devaki and create the bed for Krishna so that Krishna can make his entrance into the womb of Mother Devaki. So people believed that the seventh pregnancy of Mother Devaki was a miscarriage, and in the eighth pregnancy, Krishna took birth. Actually, in the seventh pregnancy, Balramji entered, and that Balramji is non different from Anantasesha, and Anantasesha is making a snake bed for Krishna to enter. Right? So that's how Balramji, even before making his appearance in this material world, he started serving Lord Krishna. That's how Balram represents that selfless service attitude towards the Supreme Lord, right? So let's move ahead to understand more glories of Balaramji as servitor Godhead. As Srimad Bhagavatam describes, in all the pastimes of Krishna, especially Vrindavan pastimes of Krishna, Krishna is the main hero and Balaramji is a supporting hero. Balaramji is also hero, but he is playing the role of a supporter more than a mainstream and frontline performer. Balramji serves Krishna so much that he would even massage Krishna's feet when Krishna is tired. In the forest, when Krishna goes to tend cows along with the cowherd boys, sometimes he becomes a little tired. Although for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, there is no exhaustion, there is only excitement and ananda. Still, as a part of pastime, Krishna becomes little exhausted. Then he keeps his head in the lap of a cowherd boy, and Balramji fans Krishna or massages the feet of Krishna, and thus he supports Krishna. Of course, sometimes Krishna also massages the feet of Balaramji. But in terms of performing pastimes, Krishna is always in the front line. It is Krishna who dances with the gopis of Vrindavan. It is Krishna who kills most of the demons in Vrindavan, whether it is Putana or Aghasur or Bakasur or Sakatasur or Vatsasur or Vyomasur or Arishtasur or Keshi, whichever is the demon. It is Krishna who kills the demon. And Balramji plays a supporting role. By the way, Lord Balaram has the potency, has the ability to kill all these demons that Krishna has killed. But still, Balramji takes a back seat and allows Krishna to kill these demons. Right? And when Krishna allows Balram to kill the demons, then Balramji takes a front seat. Just like Balram killed Dhenukasur and Pralambasur, Dvivida, and some other demons like Balvala. So whenever the Lord allows Balramji to perform a pastime, then Balramji does it. Otherwise, he's there as a supporting personality. Although in the previous incarnation, in the previous descent of Krishna and Balram in the form of Ram and Lakshman, Lakshman had to play the role of a supporting hero, definitely. So Lord Ramachandra, being fixed up in his righteousness, he always follows the path of dharma, and even if his father expects him, actually, Dasharath Maharaj never expected Ram, but still, to uphold the promise of Dasharath Maharaj, even if Ram had to give up his kingdom and enter the forests, Ram wouldn't hesitate. But Lakshman was not very happy with this. Lakshman thinks, oh, how can this Kaikeyi ask these kinds of boons? And how can Dasharath Maharaj sanction such boons? So he kind of goes into a protest. But Ram says, Lakshman, relax. Please, let us not protest. Let us not unnecessarily confront with our own father. It's our duty, it's our dharma to follow the instructions of our father. So let's go to the forest. I will go to the forest. Then Lakshman says, please don't go alone. I will come with you. Lakshman also accompanies, right? But throughout the Vanavas, Lakshman had to silently witness all the tragedies encountered by Ram and Sita Devi. And Lakshman cannot take an action because Ram always wants to calm down Lakshman whenever Lakshman becomes aggressive. So then Lakshman thought, maybe in the next descent, I will not be his younger brother. I will become his older brother. Then now I am obedient to him. I cannot say anything. But if I become older brother to him, he will be obedient to me. Then I can give him orders. for his protection only. So whether the Lord in the form of Lakshman or Balaram, whether Balaramji acts as a younger brother of Krishna or older brother of Krishna, the purpose is only to serve Krishna, only to serve Lord Ramachandra, right? The mood is same. The underlying intention is same, to serve the Lord, sometimes as a younger brother, sometimes as an older brother. So this is how Krishna, Balaram serves Krishna. He's always in the mode of a supporting hero. Generally, when you have an ability, you have the power to perform some activity, and if you're not allowed to do so, if someone else is doing it all the time, you feel little left out. You feel little sidelined, right? I have the ability to kill all these demons. Why is Krishna killing all of them? Let me also kill some, at least 50-50. But now it's like 90-10 or 95-5%. So Balramji never had such a complaint. Balramji is always in the mode of being a servant and a supporting hero, right? Whatever role the Lord has given me, let me play that role. That is the mode of Balaramji. Similarly, in our services also, uh, we should do the needful in the service of the Lord, in the service of Guru, in the service of Vaishnavas. Whatever is required, whatever is the role assigned to us, let us try to act accordingly and try to do justice to our roles, just as Balramji is teaching us. Balramji serves Krishna in multiple rasas. In Shantarasa, Balramji serves Krishna by manifesting the pleasant ambience of Vrindavan. And in Dasya Rasa, Balramji does everything required for the service of Krishna. He even massages his feet, as we saw in the previous picture. And in Sakhyarasa, Balramji steals butter with Krishna. He plays with him, dances with him, wrestles with him, jokes with him. And in Vatsalya Rasa, as an older brother, Balaram always protects Krishna. Whenever the parents of Krishna and Balaram, like Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata, whenever Balaramji accompanies Krishna, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata would be confident that Krishna is safe. Because Balaram is next to him, Krishna is always safe. But when Balramji is not next to Krishna, Krishna becomes little out of control. His mischievous tendencies and his naughty nature just comes in forefront, and he becomes very adventurous, and he makes many experiments. Krishna jumped into Kalia Lake only when Balramji was not next to him. Uh, and and Krishna and all the Gopas entered into Aghasur's mouth when Balramji was not next to him. When Balaram was not there, Krishna encountered two snake demons. Balaram is the original snake, Anantasesh, right? Balaram is Anantasesh. So he is the original demon, original snake. But there are some simple snakes like Aghasur, Kalia. So when Balramji was not around, Krishna started encountering these two snakes. uh, and you know the rest of the pastime, how it happened. So Balramji, whenever he's absent, Krishna starts adventuring. Mm. So in Vatsalya Bhava, Balaramji always protects Krishna, and the parents of Krishna are always confident that yes, when Balaram is there, Krishna is safe. But when Balaram is not there, Krishna is not safe, apparently, right? And in Madhurya Rasa also, Balaramji serves Krishna. He expands himself as Ananga Manjari, the younger sister of Srimati Radharani. Thus, Balaramji's service to Krishna is all encompassing. He serves Krishna in multiple capacities, you see, in this. And even Krishna also tries to highlight Balaram and acknowledge Balaram's service. In the 15th chapter of the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, Krishna praises Balaram. Krishna even says that this entire beautiful ambience of Vrindavan manifested for the pleasure of Balaram only. That's how Krishna tries to give credit to his elder brother Balaram. Let us see some of those shlokas. Very, very sweet shlokas. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Here Bhagavan is Krishna himself. Krishna is speaking to Balaram. Aho ami deva varam vararchitam padambujam te sumanah falarhanam namantyupadaya shikhabhiratmanah tamopahatyai tarujanma yatkritam. So can somebody read this uh, translation? Achyut, you want to read the translation? Okay, Yajat, you can read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O greatest among of lords, just see how these trees are bowing their heads at your lotus feet, which are worshipable by the immortal demigods. The trees are offering you the fruits and flowers to eradicate the dark ignorance that has caused their birth as trees.
Hmm. Okay. So Krishna is saying that, oh Balaram, all the trees are bowing down their heads to your lotus feet. They are offering their flowers and fruits to you. Further, Krishna says that, oh original personality Balaram, these bees must all be great sages and most elevated devotees of yours, for they are worshipping you by following you along the path and chanting your glories, which are themselves a holy place for the entire world. Here, Krishna says that the glories of Balaram are like holy places in this world. Though you have disguised yourself within the forest, O sinless one, they refuse to abandon you, their worshipable Lord. Although Balaram appeared as a normal human being in this material world, a little cowherd boy, still the bees recognized his glories and started following him. And the glories of Balaram are like Tirtha, holy places in this world. Further, Krishna glorifies Balaram in this way. O worshipable one, these peacocks are dancing before you out of joy. These doe are pleasing you with affectionate glances, just as the gopis do. And these cuckoos are honoring you with Vedic prayers. The singing of cuckoo birds is like Vedic chants for Krishna. And Krishna says it is these cuckoos are singing for the pleasure of Balaram. All these residents of the forest are most fortunate, and their behavior towards you certainly befits great souls, receiving another great soul at home. Further, the earth has now become most fortunate, O Balaram, because you have touched her grass and bushes with your feet, and her trees and creepers with your fingernails, and because you have graced her rivers, mountains, birds, and animals with your merciful glances. But above all, you have embraced the young cowherd woman between your two arms, a flavor hankered for by the goddess of fortune herself. In this way, Krishna is glorifying Balaram in various ways. He says that entire ambience of Vrindavan manifested for Balaramji's pleasure. So, Balaramji's service attitude is all encompassing, and even Krishna acknowledges Balaram's service attitude. Now, let us see how Jayadeva Goswami glorifies Balaram. Vahasi Vapushi Vishade Vasanam Jaladabham Halahati Bhiti Milita Yamunabham Keshava Dhrita Haladhara Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. All of you know this Jayadeva Goswami's Dashavatara Stotra. Jayadeva Goswami wrote a beautiful song called Dashavatara Stotram. The Lord has unlimited incarnations. Within Srimad Bhagavatam itself, different types of incarnations, different categories of incarnations are described, and one category is Leelavatars. Within Bhagavatam, there are at least 25 Leelavatars described. And three Gunavataras, three Purushavataras, and unlimited Manvantara avatars, unlimited Yuga avatars, so many Shaktiavish avatars, they are all described in Bhagavatam and other scriptures. Now, Jayadeva Goswami describes 10 of those incarnations in his song. 10. Sometimes people think that there are only 10 incarnations. No, only 10 incarnations are described in the song, but there are many more incarnations in the scriptures. So, one incarnation is Haladhara Rupa. Who is this Haladhara? Hal means a plough. Haladhara means one who holds a plough. That is our Balaram. So, Balaram is Haladhar. He is also called Haladhar. So, Keshava Dhrita Haladhara Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Oh, Keshava, who manifested as Balaram, I offer my obeisances unto you. And what is the pastime described here? Vahasi Vapushi Vishade Vasanam Jaladabham. So Balaramji has a very, very beautiful, shining bodily complexion. He's like very whitish. And Vasanam Jaladabham. And what about his clothes? He himself is very fair in complexion. And what about his clothes? Vasana means Balaramji's dress. The dress is of the color of Jalada. Jala means water. Jalada means that which holds water. What holds water? Clouds, right? So clouds hold water. When clouds hold water, the color of the clouds is blue, isn't it? Now it's monsoon season, at least in India, monsoon is going on. You look at the clouds, you look at the sky is filled with so many beautiful clouds, black clouds, dark clouds, and that is the complexion of Lord Krishna. And that is the complexion of Balaramji's clothes also, right? So Balaramji's clothes are also having the same complexion, blue color, right? Nityanand Prabhu, Balaramji, they were blue color. Then halahati bhiti militami yamunabham. So Balaramji wears a blue cloth and he also holds a plough here, you see. And seeing that plough, bhiti, yamunabham, even Yamuna Devi also became very fearful. You know why? One day, Balaramji came to Vrindavan. All the way from Dwaraka, he came to Vrindavan and he wanted to have Rasalila with some gopis. By the way, these gopis are Balaramji's gopis. Gopis have multiple groups. Uh, One group of gopis serve Krishna and dance with Krishna in the Rasalila and Sharat Purnima day. Similarly, Balramji has his own set of gopis and he dances with them. So one day Balramji wanted Yamuna to come and assist him and facilitate his pastimes with the gopis, his gopis. But Yamuna did not immediately respond. Then Balramji became slightly angry and he took his plow and he wanted to, drag Yamuna towards where he was. Then immediately Yamuna Devi came and said, "Oh, Balramji, I'm sorry, I'm late. Please forgive me. Please enter my waters and have whatever pastimes that you want." Right? So even Yamuna also became slightly, slightly fearful of Balaramji. Right? So this shows that Balramji has the capacity to even control nature. He is the original Purusha. So Krishna is the original Purusha, a replica of Krishna is Balarama, right? So Yamuna becomes like energy of the Lord, Prakriti of the Lord. Says Purusha controls Prakriti, Balramji can even control Yamuna also, right? So if required. It happened only once, very rarely, but Yamuna always supports the Lord's pastimes. So, but Balramji, whatever he does in the mode of a devotee. भक्त अभिमान मूल श्री बलरामे ये भावे अनुगता तारा अंश गणे. So, Bhakta Abhimana, the conception of being a servant of the Lord, originally comes from Sri Balaram. Bhakta means a devotee. Abhiman means the conception or the emotion, the identity of being a servant of the Lord. All of us are supposed to embrace this Bhakta Abhiman. All of us are supposed to consider ourselves as bhaktas, as devotees of the Lord. And that emotion of being a devotee of the Lord has its source in Sri Balaram. Balaram is the original servant of the Lord. He is the supreme personality of servitor Godhead. And whatever servitude emotion we have is coming from Balaramji. Right? Although he is the supreme Purusha, a replica of Krishna, still he is in the mode of a servant of the Lord. Sei bhave anugata tara amshagane. Even the expansions of Balaram, like Balramji is the original replica of Krishna, and from Balaram comes Chaturvyuha expansions. You know that, right? Vasudeva, Sankarshna, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. So these are the four quadruple expansions or Chaturvyuha. So, and from this first Chaturvyuha, second Chaturvyuha also comes. That is called Dvitiya Chaturvyuha. There also we have Vasudeva, Sankarshna, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. From this Sankarshna, so many incarnations come, right, in this material world. First Mahavishnu comes, from him Garbhodaksa Vishnu comes, from him Kshirodaksa Vishnu comes. Like that, Balramji becomes the source of all these expansions. And it is Krishna who is the source of Balaram also. So, all these Amshavataras of the Lord or expansions of the Lord, they also consider themselves servants of Krishna. Just like Balaram considers himself servant of Krishna, all the Amshas of Balaram also consider themselves servants of Krishna. Balaram is the source of this sentiment of being a servant of Krishna. So with his now you see this. There is this picture here. You know what Balaram was doing? In the previous picture, what did we see? We saw that Balaramji with his plough is trying to drag Yamuna. That was a very small thing. But another time, Balaramji went to Hastinapur. There he had sent a message to the Kauravas, who were there, Dhritarashtra, Bhishma, then Duryodhan, Dushyasan, all these chief members of the Kuru dynasty were present in Hastinapur. Mm. So, I mean, it's a very long story. I don't want to describe all that. We'll have to discuss many more pastimes. So, uh, when Balramji had sent Uddhava with a message to the Kuru dynasty, school moves towards Krishna and Yadu dynasty. They're superior kings. We are coming from a greater dynasty. We are from Kuru dynasty. They are from Yadu dynasty. They are subordinates. We are superiors, right? And they are sitting on the throne because we allowed them to sit on the throne. Like that, they spoke very cheaply. They spoke very insulting words towards Krishna and the Yadus. Then Balramji became extremely angry. Balramji started defending Krishna. Whenever someone offends Krishna, Balramji becomes angry. Balaramji took his plough and he was about to drag the entire city of Hastinapur and throw it in the Ganga river. Right? That was the attempt that Balramji is making here. As soon as Balramji took his plough and tried to drag the city of Hastinapur and throw it in Ganga river, then all the Kuru dynasty members, they came running to Balaram and said, "Oh Balaram, please forgive us." Even Bhishma came, Dhritarashtra came, Duryodhan came, all these chief members of the Kuru dynasty came and fell at the lotus feet of Balaramji and begged forgiveness. Please, we are really sorry for insulting you. Please accept Samba and Lakshmana, Duryodhan's daughter. So they were about to get married. So he please. Basically, the Kurus arrested Samba, Jambavati's son. Krishna and Jambavati had a son named Samba, and the Kurus arrested this Samba. Then Ugrasen Maharaj had sent a message saying that you please release Samba. Let's have friendship. Let's not have any conflict between these two friendly dynasties. But they did not agree for a peaceful negotiation. They spoke insulting words. So Balramji taught a lesson to them. So whenever somebody offends Krishna, Balramji becomes extremely furious, extremely angry. But whenever someone tries to serve Krishna, then automatically uh, Balramji supports those devotees. Another time, Balramji killed a demon named Balvala. This Balvala demon was coming in the night and he was trying to throw some abominable substances in the sacrificial fire. Um, some sages of Naimisharanya were conducting a sacrifice, and this Balvala is coming to disturb that sacrifice. All the sages of Naimisharanya went to Balramji and said, "Please protect us. This Balvala demon was disturbing our sacrifices." Then Balramji picked up a plow and started throwing that plow against this fellow, this Balwala, and killed him. And that's how he protected. Now, so far we discussed several pastimes of Balaramji very briefly, very briefly. But one pastime of Balaramji I'm going to describe elaborately because that gives a very important message to all of us. Right? So definitely Balramji has unlimited pastimes. It is not practical to discuss all of them elaborately within a 1 hour session. But I will describe one pastime little more elaborately uh, while summarizing others briefly. One day, Balramji was on a pilgrimage. What was the context? Uh, the Kurus and the Pandavas, they had a lot of conflicts, as you know, from Mahabharata. And at one point, they decided to fight with each other. So Balaram did not want to support either Pandavas or the Kauravas because both are family members only. So Balaramji did not want to support Duryodhan's party or Yudhishthira Maharaj's party. So he thought, okay, let me just go and visit some holy places. So he was visiting so many holy places. He was on a great pilgrimage. Then, during his pilgrimage, he came to a place called Naimisharanya. At Naimisharanya, he saw Romaharshana. He was uh, surrounded by so many sages and great Brahmanas. He was speaking on Puranas and Vedas. He was very expert in all the scriptures. So he was teaching these scriptures to all the sages. But when Balramji came there, in the middle of his class. All the sages saw Balaram. They immediately got up and respectfully welcomed Balaram. They honored Balaram. But this speaker, Romaharshana, he continued to sit on the throne, on the elevated asan, and he did not even get up. He did not speak a single word to welcome Balaram. Not that he did not notice Balaram. For example, you are doing your own thing, you did not notice a special guest who came there, then you may not be able to speak. But you have noticed, he has seen also, but out of his arrogance, his pride, he did not greet Balaramji. That was completely because of his ego, because he's a very great scholar, he's well versed in all the scriptures, he chose to mm, uh, offend Balaram. Let's recite this shloka. Can anyone recite this? Yajat already recited. Hmm. Okay, Yajat, you can recite once again. Yeah, Krishiva. ऋषेर्भगवतो भूत्वा शिष्योऽधीत्य बहूनि च
शिष्योऽधीत्य बहूनि च
चेतिहासपुराणानि
चेतिहासपुराणानि
धर्मशास्त्राणि सर्वशः
धर्मशास्त्राणि सर्वशः
अदान्तस्य विनीतस्य वृथा पण्डितमानिनः न गुणाय भवन्ति स्म नटस्येवाजितात्मनः. Say this. ऋषिर्भगवतो भूत्वा शिष्यो अधीत्य बहूनि च. This Romaharshana was personally the Shishya, the disciple of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is his guru. Adhitya Bahunicha. Under Vyasadev's guidance, this Rishi Ramaharshana says he studied so many scriptures. Sa Itihasa, he knows all the Itihasas. Puranani, he knows all the Puranas also. Dharmashastrani Sarvajaha, he also studied all Dharmashastras. But the problem is, now you see in this one shloka, the glories of Ramaharshana are described. Whose disciple was he? Vyasadev's disciple. What was the extent of his knowledge? He knows Itihasas, Puranas, and Dharmashastras. He studied very meticulously. But the problem is, Adantasya, he has no self-control. Avinitasya, he had no humility. Vritha Panditamaninaha, he was uselessly considering himself a great Pandit or a great scholar. Na gunaya bhavantisma, he did not have any good qualities. Natasya, like a drama artist, drama artists, what do? There is a script writer, there is a dialogue writer, so he writes all the dialogues. And there is a like my original script writer who writes the stories. So the storyline is written by someone, and the dialogues are written by someone. And this Nata, this actor, just takes that storyline and takes the dialogues and he memorizes the dialogues and he repeats them with expression as directed by the director in any drama or a movie, isn't it? But the actor, whatever he was speaking, they were not his words. The actor's words were not his words. The actor's emotions were not his emotions. Only when the camera is on, only when the director says action, and and he says camera rolling, when they say like that, clap is put, then he starts speaking the dialogues with certain emotions. But as soon as the shot is okay, then no more dialogue, no more emotion, right? Similarly, Romaharshana also, he studied all the scriptures. He studied Dharma Shastras, Itihasas, Puranas, but he did not imbibe their spirit. He could not embrace the deeper meanings of the Shastras. He could not internalize them. He could not realize them. He could not absorb those teachings. He was just speaking them like a drama artist, right? So that was very unpleasant. Adantasya, he had no self-control, no self-control. Self-control. And Avinitasya, no humility. And Vritha Panditamaninaha, he's only considering himself a great Pandit. Natasya, like a drama artist, Ajitatmanaha, he could not conquer his senses. That was the condition of this Romaharshana. So Balaramji was very upset with him. Uh, you know what Balramji did? He took a small blade of grass, kusha grass, and with that kusha grass, he has killed Ramaharshana. You may think that that is such a small mistake he has done because he did not get up from his seat to welcome Balaram. Balaram kills him. When you know that special pastime in the fourth canto of Bhagavatam, there was a great sacrifice conducted. All the universal controllers, all the Brahmarshis, Rajarshis, Devarshis, Brahmanas, Devatas, sages, they all came together. They wanted to conduct a 1,000-year big sacrifice. Then Daksha made his entrance into that sacrificial arena. When Daksha entered, everybody stood. They stood up and they welcomed, honored Daksha. But two people did not stand up. One is Brahma, second is Lord Shiva. Because Brahma was the father of Daksha, at least thank God, Daksha did not expect Brahma to stand up. Daksha went to Brahma, offered obeisances. But next to Brahma, he noticed Shiva. Shiva is not getting up. Shiva is continuing to sit. Doesn't he know that he is my subordinate? I am his father in law. He is my son in law. He is my subordinate. I have given my daughter in marriage to him. And in the name of giving some good lecture on good manners and etiquette and culture, he started criticizing and blaspheming Lord Shiva. He even cursed Lord Shiva. At least Daksha cursed Lord Shiva. But Balaramji killed Romaharshana. Sometimes people may misunderstand Balramji. Why Balramji took such an extreme step of killing Romaharshana, who is a Brahmana, speaker of scriptures, in a holy place called Naimisharanya. But Balramji is Adi Guru. He is the original spiritual master. Every Guru in this Guru Sishya Parampara, in this transcendental disciplic succession, is a representative of Balaramji. So Balaramji, by killing Ramaharshan Sutta, he is giving us a very, very important message. What was the message? Knowledge is not sufficient. Knowledge that is not accompanied by humility is not appreciated by Balaramji or anyone. Jnana without Vinaya is actually Ajnana. Jnana means knowledge, right? You add Vinaya to it. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini. You know that, right? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. Those who have Vidya, Vidya means knowledge, should also have Vinaya, humility. So Vinaya plus Vinaya plus Jnana becomes Vijnana. You take that V from Vinaya and put it in front of Jnana. It becomes Vijnana. Means knowledge accompanied by humility leads to realization, right? Let me just write it here. With Vinaya plus Jnana becomes Vijnana, right? Take this V, attached to Jnana, it becomes Vijnana. Means humility plus knowledge becomes realization. But ahankar, you know, ahankar means ego, pride. Ahankar plus jnana becomes ajnana. You take a and put it to jnana, it becomes ajnana. Means ego or pride accompanied by knowledge is actually ignorance, not knowledge. So the Lord doesn't appreciate even great scholars and philosophers also if they lack humility. That's what Balramji is trying to do. Balramji is trying to give us a very, very important message that just knowing things is not sufficient. You should also know how to respect people. You should know how to honor people. Just having knowledge is not sufficient, theoretical knowledge, but you should also be very respectful to great souls, and you should have etiquette and manners and character. Then all the sages came to Balaramji and said, "Oh Balaram, we have given so many blessings to this Romaharshana. We blessed him to become a great speaker of all the scriptures. We blessed him with a long life. But you have just uh, killed him spontaneously on the spot. You just killed him. All our blessings have become useless. Now, please understand, sometimes the Devatas may give blessings and boons to some people. Sometimes great Brahmanas also may give blessings and boons to some people. Sometimes even demons also receive boons from the devatas. Hiranyakashipu received so many boons from Lord Brahma. But when Lord Krishna or Lord Balaram or Lord Vishnu or Lord Ramachandra, if they decide to kill somebody, none of the boons or blessings that are received by arrogant people can protect them. Like Narasimhadev, he killed Hiranyakashipu. Mhm. Hiranyakashipu received boons from Narasimhadev. Sorry, from Brahma. What were the boons? He should not be killed inside a home or outside a home. He should not be killed on the land or in the sky. He should not be killed during the daytime or during the night time. Like that, he received so many boons. So the Supreme Lord Vishnu appeared in the form of Narasimhadev and killed uh, uh, Hiranyakashipu not inside the home or outside the home, just at the entrance gate. He killed. Not on the land or in the sky. Where did he kill him? He killed him by placing him on his lap. Not with any weapon, with his mere nails. Tava karakamala vari. Karakamala. His kara, his hand is like a kamala, a lotus for us, devotees, or for Prahalad, a devotee. But for Hiranyakashipu, these fingernails of Balaram, these fingernails of Narasimhadev are like thunderbolts. They can pierce his chest. Uh, so the Lord sometimes acknowledges the boons and benedictions received by these demons from the Devatas and thus still kills the demons. But here, Romaharshana, he received so many boons and so many blessings from all these Brahmanas, but but mm, Balaramji is not obliged to honor all those boons or blessings. If he wants, he can kill them. So no obligation can stop the Lord from protecting a devotee or from punishing a demon. So Balramji, um, he killed Romaharshana, although all the sages blessed him to have a long life. You see, so the blessings that Romaharshana has received did not stop Balaram from killing Romaharshana. So the message here is Ayuhshriyam yasho dharmam lokan asisha evacha hanti shreyamsi sarvani pumso mahadatikramah. Our lifespan will be reduced if we offend great souls. Even if we are blessed with a long life, all the blessings will be vanquished if we offend a great soul. Then our opulence, our beauty, our good destinations, our fame, our reputation, our powers, everything will be destroyed if we offend respectable personalities. And Romaharshana lost all his blessings, lost his lifespan. He was killed on the spot because he disrespected Balaramji. But all the Brahmanas came and told Balramji, you have killed him and made our blessings completely useless. You have nullified our blessings. Uh, like people may not value Brahmana's benedictions anymore because you have nullified them. Then Balramji said, oh, sages, I understand. Oh, Brahmanas, I understand your concern. But please understand that I cannot tolerate any pride in a teacher of scriptures. One may study all the scriptures, one may memorize hundreds and thousands of shlokas, one may quote these shastric statements left, right, center and mesmerize millions of audiences. Still, even if there is a small trace of pride or envy in their hearts, I am not pleased with them. They have not understood a single syllable of what they are studying and teaching. So I cannot tolerate this pride and arrogance, and I must give this message to the humanity. But also, I understand that your blessings also should not go in vain. But I will make an adjustment. Generally, the son is a natural heir of father's property. Whatever the father has acquired, the son will acquire it from the father. Son will inherit it from the father. So Roma Harshna had a son named Sutta Goswami. Therefore, I will transfer all the blessings of Roma Harshna, all the blessings received by Roma Harshna to Sutta Goswami. Because Sutta Goswami is very humble, right? So let us see the qualifications of Sutta Goswami. त्वया खलु पुराणानि सेतिहासानि च नघ आख्यातान्यप्यधीतानि धर्मशास्त्राणि यान्युत वेत्थत्वं सौम्य तत्सर्वं तत्त्वतः तदनुग्रहात् भ्रूयुः स्निग्धस्य शिष्यस्य गुरवो गुह्यमप्युत. These two shlokas are spoken by the sages of Naimisharanya when they were glorifying Suta Goswami. Who is Suta Goswami? Son of Ramaharshana, who was just killed by Balaramji. Let us see. Tvaya khalu Puranani Setihasani Chanakha. Suta Goswami also studied all the Puranas, Itihasas, Akhyatani, Adhitani. Adhitani means he studied, Akhyatani means he also had an experience of explaining them, teaching them. And he himself is Anagha, very sinless. He knows all the Dharma Shastras. So these are the qualifications of Suta Goswami. However, the real qualifications are Vetatvam Saumya Tat Sarvam. He is Saumya, means he is very, very affectionate. He is very pure at heart. He has a very good conduct. He has a great um, purity, right? Then Tatvatah Tadanugrahat, he received the Anugraha of all his teachers. Guravo, all the gurus have showered him with so many blessings, right? Because he is Snigdha Sishya. He is a very, very affectionate and obedient and submissive disciple. He has two qualities. Number one, Saumya, personal purity, right? Gentle conduct. Then Snigdha, he has great affection and respect for his uh, gurus. Because of that qualities, in his emotions and in his interactions, he is very exemplary. Therefore, he became the recipient of all blessings. Here, we need to understand a good comparative analysis of Sutta Goswami and his father Ramaharshana. As far as knowledge is concerned, both have knowledge. You see, I recited four shlokas so far. Two shlokas were about Ramaharshana, two shlokas were um, about Sutta Goswami. Let us do some comparison. So these are about Ramaharshana and these are about Sutta Goswami. ऋषेर भगवतो भूत्वा शिष्योधित्य बहुनि च स इतिहास. Ramaharshana knows all the itihasas. Puranas he knows. Dharma Shastras also he knows. And what about Sutta Goswami? Even Sutta Goswami also knows all the Puranas, Itihasas, and Dharma Shastras, right? But what's the problem with Ramaharshana? He is Adantasya, he has no self control. Avinitasya, he has no humility. Vratha Panditamaninaha, he considers himself as a great scholar uselessly. Na Gunaya, he has no good qualities. Natasya, he is just like an actor. Ajitatmanaha means he has not conquered his senses. On the other hand, Sutta Goswami is very Saumya, very pure at heart, very gentle in his conduct. And Snigdhasya, he is very affectionate and respectful towards all his gurus. Anagha means he is very sinless. So these are the qualifications of Sutta Goswami. Therefore, whatever blessings Ramaharshana has received, all of them were transferred to Sutta Goswami because only humble devotees are qualified to receive all the blessings, not arrogant people. Scholarship is not a qualification to attain Krishna's grace. Only humility is a qualification to attain Krishna's grace or Balaramji's grace. And Balaramji is giving this very, very important message to all of us. On this auspicious occasion of Balaram Jayanti, let us try to learn all these lessons from Balaram. Balaramji's life and teachings are very exemplary. His life is a life of service attitude. Although he himself is very capable and very powerful, he takes a back seat and he just assists Krishna in his pastimes like a servant. Secondly, he doesn't tolerate any arrogance or pride. Even in a teacher of scriptures, he is Adi Guru, he is teaching us the right mood of a Guru. Further, Balramji also killed some demons. One demon is Dhenukasur. As all of you know, Dhenukasur was a donkey demon. He is also called Gardhabasur. Gardhaba means a donkey. So Balaramji, all of you know the pastime. Let me mention this briefly. All the Gopa boys, one day they became very hungry. They were smelling this sweet fragrance coming from Talavan forest. And the Talavan was filled with so many tal fruits, and the sweet fragrance of all these ripe fruits is entering their nostrils, especially Madhumangal's nostril. So all the Gopa boys told Krishna and Balaram, we are desiring to eat those fruits. Can you please help us? Then immediately Balaramji said, yes, let's go. So Balramji and Krishna took all the Gopa boys, and Balramji with his strong hands, he went and started shaking a tala tree, and all the tala fruits started falling down. All the Gopa boys immediately went there and started picking the fruits and started eating them. Then Dhenukasur came. Dhenukasur had this territory consciousness, means this is my territory. This is my forest. Nobody should enter here. Even birds also hesitate to enter this forest. How can these boys come and eat my fruits? So he became so offended. He ran towards Balaramji with his friend two legs. He kicked the chest of Balaramji. But Balaramji is no less. Balaramji effortlessly picked up the leg of Dhenukasur and twirled him around and threw him on a tree, this tala tree. And by the weight of Dhenukasur's body, all the tala fruits on that tree started falling down, and the Gopas had a great feast. And so many other donkey demons came there. They are the friends of Dhenukasur. And some donkeys were in ash color, some were in white color, some were in black color, some were in gray, some are green in color, some are blue in color. All colorful donkeys came there. And Krishna and Balram picked up these donkeys and twirled them around and threw them on the trees, thala trees, and the thal fruits fell down. And the entire Thalvan became like a messy place with the blood of all these demons. All the blood was flowing like a river, and these donkeys with their mouths just opening like this, they look like crocodiles in the river. So Balaramji killed Dhenukasur effortlessly, and Dhenukasur represents this possessiveness, this territory consciousness, and gross material ignorance, which is there in the heart of a struggling sadhaka also. If we offer a prayer to Balaramji, Balaramji will destroy this gross material ignorance and possessiveness and territory consciousness in all of us. And he will relieve us from this anartha and make us qualified to be the recipients of Krishna's grace. Further, Balramji also killed another demon. His name is Pralambasur in Vrindavan pastimes. This Pralambasur was a demon, but he disguised himself as a cowherd boy. One day at Bhandiravan, Krishna and Balaram and all the cowherd boys were having a very nice game. They divided themselves into two teams. Krishna team and Balaram team. Both were the leaders of two teams. And the condition in that game was whoever loses the game will have to carry the winners on their shoulders and take them around like a procession. So they were playing. And this Pralambasur took the form of a cowherd boy. Vishnu Chakra Thakur says that day, one cowherd boy did not come to the forest because he had some work at home or he was sick. He did not come to the forest. Sometimes some cowherd boys are absent also. Sometimes Balramji himself doesn't come on his birthday. It was on those days that Krishna jumped into Kalia lake. So this cowherd boy did not come. Pralambasur took the form of that cowherd boy who did not come. Everybody thought that this boy is their friend only. A Pralambasur took the form of that cowherd boy and he entered Krishna's team. And both teams were playing this game and Krishna's team lost. And Balramji's team won. And according to the condition, all the members of Krishna's team must carry all the members of Balaram's team on their shoulders and take them around. Pralambasur came forward and he volunteered. I will carry Balaram on my shoulders. Balaram said, okay, fine, carry. Balaramji got on the shoulders of this Pralambasur, and Pralambasur thought that Balaramji is very weak and Krishna is very strong. Why? Krishna is killing all the demons. Balaramji did not kill many demons. So Balaramji must be weak. But because Balaram and Krishna are very emotionally connected to each other, if I kill Balaramji, Krishna will become emotionally weak and I can easily kill Krishna. That was his plan. That was really a stupid plan. So, first thing is he underestimated the strength of Balaramji. Second thing is he thought of himself qualified enough or strong enough to kill Krishna and Balaram both. So, anyways, he was carrying Balaram and he was taking Balaram far away from Krishna. Then Balramji noticed, why is this boy carrying me so far? Is he really our friend? Balramji started thinking, oh, he is not my friend. He is a demon, Pralambasur, who came in the disguise of my friend. Then noticing this, Balramji manifested his Leela. He became so heavy. Just like little 1-year-old Krishna became as heavy as a mountain peak in the hands of Trinavarta. You know that pastime? Trinavarta picked up Krishna and went 800,000 miles high into the sky. There, Krishna became so heavy like a mountain peak, and Trinavarta could not hold him. And he could not throw Krishna away also. Krishna was holding on to his neck so tightly. Similarly, Balaramji also, on the back of Pralambasur, he became so heavy like a mountain peak, and Pralambasur could not hold him. And at this moment, Pralambasur could not retain his disguised form. He manifested his original form as a gigantic demon. And Balaramji hesitated to kill Pralambasur. He was thinking, should I kill Pralambasur now? No, no, I should not kill. Why? Vishnu Chakravarti gives three reasons. One reason is Balaramji was embracing the mood of a cowherd boy, a little child, who becomes naturally fearful seeing a demon. So Balaramji is manifesting that childish nature for a moment. Therefore, he did not kill Pralambasur immediately. Second reason is Balramji thought, although he's a demon, so far he was in the team of Krishna. How can I kill a Krishna's team member? No, 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 I should not kill. He was thinking like that. Third reason, he was thinking, Pralambasur brought me so far away from Krishna now, and he wanted to attack me now. While this Pralambasur is attacking me, maybe another demon must be attacking Krishna there. Krishna is not safe. Out of his intense Vatsalya, emotions for Krishna, out of his brotherly affection for Krishna, Balaramji could not immediately take an action. Balaramji said, let me not kill now. But after that, he thought, no, no, I must kill him. Then, with just one fist, Balramji just gave a blow on Pralambasur's back, and Pralambasur collapsed there and he died within a moment. Pralambasur is representing this hypocrisy. He was not a cowherd boy, but he disguised himself as a cowherd boy and he was trying to kill Balaramji. He was trying to cheat Krishna, Balaram, and all the Gopas. And not only Pralambasur, many other demons in Vrindavan, they took the forms of very, very innocent animals or birds. Putana took the form of a very trustworthy, noble, motherly lady. But her intention was very malicious. She wanted to kill Krishna. Similarly, we have other demons like, who is that? Vatsasur, he took the form of a calf. Then Bakasur, he took the form of a crane. And Maya's son, who is that? Vyomasur. Vyomasur also took the form of a cowherd boy. And now Pralambasur also is taking the form of a cowherd boy. This is cheating propensity. This is hypocrisy. Right? So Balramji killed Pralambasur and thus he destroyed that hypocrisy. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur and the Acharyas also say that Pralambasur also represents this material lust. Just as Balaramji killed Pralambasur, he can destroy these lusty tendencies within our hearts also. So by killing these two demons in Vrindavan, who are they? Dhenukasur and Pralambasur. Balaramji is giving us a message that I cannot tolerate hypocrisy. I cannot tolerate lust. I cannot tolerate cheating propensity. I cannot tolerate possessive mentality or territory consciousness. Let me destroy it. So this is the message that Balramji is giving us through his pastimes. So many pastimes he has done. And yeah, these are some list of pastimes described in the 10th canto. Killing of Dhenukasur, killing of Pralambasur. We discussed both of them briefly. And also killing of Rukmi. This comes later in the Dwarka pastimes. Maybe we can discuss some other time. And Balramji also visits Vrindavan. That's where Balramji drags Yamuna. That we already discussed briefly. Balramji kills Vivida gorilla. Then during the marriage of Samba, Balramji drags Hastinapur city and tries to merge it in the Ganga river that we discussed briefly. So, yeah, during his pilgrimage, Balramji kills Balwala and Romaharshana Suta. So, we discussed these pastimes very briefly. These are some of the Leelas of Balaramji as described in the 10th canto of Bhagavatam. If we genuinely take shelter of Balaram, he being the Adi Guru, he definitely brings us closer to Krishna. We'll get Krishna's grace only by the grace of a Guru, and Balaramji is the original Guru. He represents Guru Tattva. So, without a Guru's assistance, it's very difficult to approach Krishna. Therefore, we need to take shelter of this Guru Tattva, Adi Guru Balaramji. And Balaramji in Ram Leela manifests himself as Lakshman, and in Chaitanya Leela, Balaramji manifests himself as Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are inseparable. They're always together. So we need to take shelter of Nityananda Balaram, Lakshmanji. They all are in the mood of servants of the Lord, and thus they are committed to the principle of always rendering service to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Krishna, Lord Ramachandra. So let us follow their footsteps. Let us seek their blessings and try to come closer to Krishna. I thank you all very much, and I seek your blessings to be in the right spirits on this auspicious occasion of Balaram Jayanti. Thank you very much. Shri Balaram Jayanti Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna. Sorry, I went 10 minutes beyond time. Hare Krishna. We'll meet once again for Janmashtami. Maybe to prepare our consciousness for Janmashtami, we'll discuss a couple of pastimes of Krishna. Maybe after a few days. Thank you. Hare Krishna.